Ladies and gentlemen, hailing from Cleveland, Ohio, I give you BVO.
Oh, we boxing? Yeah, we boxing. I need that belt like it ain't no other option. So we punching and weaving and blocking. Defeat ain't an option. Let them know, shoot a video, put it on BVO. Let them know, every time I punch, it's a heavy blow. BVO, bound to hit like bricks cause it was set in stone. Let them know, I ain't getting body, but I'ma hit this flow. Yeah, way more than a show, this is BVO.
We here at BVO Sports TV would like to thank the sponsor of today's podcast, Prize Picks. Pick, predict, play. It's that simple. A huge thank you to Prize Picks for supporting BVO Sports TV and the Doghouse community. Thanks again to Prize Picks. Attention fight fans in the DMV. It's live, it's local, it's boxing. Jetter Promotions, RDR Promotions, in association with Maryland Live Hotel and Casino in Hanover, Maryland, presents a night of championship boxing, Saturday, November the 22nd, featuring some of your favorite DMV boxers. In her professional debut, we've got Bria Miller, Casey Wheels Wheeler, Keith Saunders, Nasheed Sugar Sheed Smith, Tyler John Wayne Langer, Jakeem Too Sharp Hutcherson, Mikai No Limit Phillips, Derek Scooter Davis, Ahmed Momo Jones, Brandon the Hitter Chambers, Ezra No Time Turner, and in our main event, we've got Michael the Professor Fox. Tickets are available through AXS or at the Live Hotel and Casino box office. November the 22nd, doors open at 5 p.m.
Yep. Video Sports TV, man. We back with another video. We back. Hey, we gotta talk about this, man. So, after this great weekend, man, we seen Vergil Ortiz beat Lubin. We seen Ron Ennis come in the ring and challenging. I think it's good for boxing. I'm excited about it. I'm just wondering what's next. I wonder will they actually fight. I did hear Oscar kind of saying some things like as if he's gonna put a roadblock in the fight. And I'll be honest with you, man, it's not unexpected. Kind of how it goes now. Sometimes you gotta remember that these fighters are employees. They just like us. They got jobs, man. So I don't necessarily get mad that he got a job and his boss is going to let us know if he can fight or not. So, I mean, it is what it is. I'll just say this. I'm hoping that we get that fight because I think that's a good fight for boxing. And I think a lot of times, us boxing fans, we want to see the best fight the best. We want to give him a lot of credit for actually coming down there, trying to get some free smoke. It's not just his team, it's Vergil too. He didn't want that. You can be right. Young T USA, appreciate you coming through. I just don't know. I just want to see Vergil in a fight like that. Everybody I remember yesterday was picking Lubin to beat Vergil. And Lubin goes in there and beat him dead, and now everybody kind of acting like they don't know what's going on. But I kind of expected that from the gate. Just say this. I hope they fight. They both young. They both, I think Boots is like, what, either 20, about, I don't know how old is Boots, 28, 29, maybe even 30. That's what old Boots is, and I feel like him and Vergil, man, that'd be a good fight. They can maybe fight twice. It looked like Vergil was the calm one in the ring. I could be wrong, but it looked like when you seen Vergil, he kind of had Boots a little bit nervous. I don't think Boots ever been in that predicament where he had to call somebody out, so I do give him credit for that. He said Vergil went from facing off with Boots in the ring. Then he went backstage and said he wants Spence. He wants Spence because of the business of boxing. Errol Spence is a huge star still. And he's been out the ring, 2 years? Going on, it'll be 3 next year. So he's been out the ring a long time, and people still want to see Errol Spence. He's huge in Dallas, especially in the Oak Cliff area. So you're talking about a guy in northern Texas who got a big name, we can make some big money. And for me, I think Vergil was smart to say, hey, I want to fight at Cowboy Stadium. I mean, he was at, what, Dickey Stadium? You want to go from Dickey Stadium to Arlington, Texas and fight in Jerry's World. That's what I think he wants to do. So I'm not mad about that. I'll just say this. I think that'll be a good fight. And I want to see what happens when they do fight Vergil and Boots, because I feel like Boots got a lot of talent, but we won't know what's going on. He said, yeah, I understand that, but it's a duck and an easy route, we assume. I'm going to say this. He's not going to get that fight with Vergil. Errol's not coming back. I don't think Errol's coming back. You can see he's pretty happy in retirement. He also made some statements and said, hey, they said, would you ever fight Jake Paul? No. Pretty clear as day. No. So we already know that Errol Spence is kind of in a place where he made a lot of money, and I think he's okay with it. Whether he announces he retired or not, I think he's done his thing. As they say, he's done his thug dizzle, and he's ready to kind of just chill from here. I don't blame him. Boxing is a tough sport, and I feel like a guy like Errol that gave it all. He said, I wouldn't be mad if Vergil and his team just be straight up and say, we don't want that fight with Boots, or fight Boots, stop all the capping, and just be honest. I was there at the fight. That's what's up, man. I definitely think the fight can happen. I just say this. I don't know why it would be on Vergil, because if you look at the competition, Vergil had a tough fight with Boacek, and he beat him. He looked great against Madrimov. He beat him. And now he went in there and beat Lubin, who everybody, and it's funny, people forget overnight what they said. Everybody said Vergil's going to get beat dead. Vergil can't win, blah, blah, blah. They did that Adrian. You can't win. But as soon as the fight's over, all of a sudden they called it too early, the fighters, and blah, 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 blah. Give Vergil full credit. Lubin is still the same guy that y'all thought he was. He's nice. But, hey, sorry, he lost the Boacek in my opinion. I would agree with that, but it's not what the judges said. Because I thought Vergil went down 3 times in that fight. But guess what? He went down, and guess what? He said, I just don't like the capping. You know, like I know, that's boxing. Them dudes cap all day, every day. It's not a shock to see it, but I definitely think you should become a channel member, man. It's like $3.99. Become a channel member, man, because we over here, I try to tell the truth the best I can. I look at Vergil's career in a lot of ways, and one thing I will say, and this is just me being honest, I'm disappointed in Vergil. I'm disappointed that he's never been a champion. I'm disappointed he's not even fought for a title. I mean, he keep putting all these belts on his arm, but these belts are all Mickey Mouse belts. How many times you gonna be the interim champion? Can he get the fight? It's like you got everything, no cigar. He got to figure out how to close the deal and be who we know he can be. And it's just that simple, man, because Vergil Ortiz can fight, man. Vergil Ortiz can fight, and we all know that. It's just at some point he got to give us a real fight. He got to do it. And I feel like this: Vergil got to just, do whatever he got to do and make that fight happen with Fondor. Because I think the fact that he fought Fondor and you the interim champion, I don't understand that. I don't know where that's coming from. I don't know how you can do that and get away with that. But that's just me. What do I know? But I definitely want to see them brothers get it on. And I'll definitely say this. Vergil Ortiz, like you said it best, he's got to come to the point where he can get these fights and stop talking about it. I hear you too. No, he's not going to fight Fondor no time soon. I don't know if that's true. That's the thing. I don't know if that's true, man, because now all of a sudden they want to play as if Vergil Ortiz is some type of duck. And it's like he just beat Lubin. People was just saying he wasn't going to beat Lubin. I mean, at some point, man, we got to stop. Stuff like this. When it comes to Vergil, everybody hold him to this super steep thing. My man Boxing Larry 1-on-1. Appreciate my brother from Canada coming through. He said, stop calling Boots the duck. Man, step to Vergil. Lubin been shot. see, like how y'all do that. Nah, Lubin bench shot? Yes. Yes. I just heard a bunch of people talking about, oh, Vergil Ortiz is gonna get beat up by Lubin. He ain't never fought nobody like Lubin. And I like how people switch up. The man beat the best opponent of his career, and now y'all want to try to take it from him. Not even take it from him, steal it from him. That's disgusting, man. He said it ain't gonna be next. Pandora and Thurman still don't have a date. That's the part that sucks. The business of boxing to me is what get on my nerves. He said Lubin gets hurt in every fight he's been in. But let's not play like Lubin went on a run over there on Pro Box. Lubin is coming off a nice run, and it's kind of funny how people move. Man, he said you pulling his chair out. He said his best one is against Mazimov. I don't think that because who is Mazimov? To me, Mazimov just had a belt, and he had a close fight with Terence Crawford because Terence Crawford fought a stupid fight. Oh, are we being serious here? I don't even know how you can even say that. He fought a stupid fight, and that's what happened. But for me, I just gotta be real, man. I think Vergil Ortiz, man, is doing what we want fighters to do. He fought guys he can fight. He said Lubin fought a 6-foot bum. I'm gonna say this, man. I'm not into the hyperbole of boxing and gonna talk about how somebody's a bum and dudes can't fight, blah blah blah. I'm never gonna do that because I think that's a waste of time. But I will say this. I think that Lubin is a decent fighter. I think that's the best fighter he fought. Salute to Ellis remix. And I'm not going to sit here and go for the BS because at the end of the day, people love to move the goalpost. It's nasty. I want to say that, but Lubin may be this time. He is. Lubin just need to stay fighting lower level competition, but decent names. He stepped up 3 times to the elite and got stopped every time. There's nothing wrong with that. You're not going to always win them all, so I respect that. Look to the Ennis remix always coming here throwing love. I respect what people like Vergil's doing. What Lubin's doing. You gotta test yourself. You might not win, but you don't know what you don't know until you get in the ring and fight. So for me, like I said, I'm never gonna come on here and down a fighter and say a fighter can't fight. That's stupid. A guy like Erickson Lubin been a man his whole career and he hasn't stopped yet. He said, man, stay on the ropes. He was a lamb for the slaughter. How does that look like the best fighter? I mean, you can say IQ is questionable, but boxing nerd, one thing that me or you have never been in there, and we never been there taking punches from a dude who can beat us to death. The dude's gonna get beat to death. Them body shots buckled him. That little short hook buckled him. And if you ask me from the angle I see, it looked worse. It looked like the ref saved his life, man, because when Lubin dropped his hand, Vergil could have really went in there and beat him to death. Could have beat him dead. Right there. And I'm just saying, it's just funny how when it comes to fighters people don't like, everybody's so quick to take away from who they are and what they've done. But you want to get a guy that hasn't done nothing like Boots Ennis some credit. They're trying to say Boots Ennis is a 2-division champion because he won the IBO belt against used limo driver. And let's not forget this. This is the second time that Boots Ennis has fought for the IBO. He fought for the IBO against Keith Van Heerden. When Keith Van Heerden got his head sliced open, and he got his way out that fight. I think it was like a no contest or something. So I just think it's real funny, man. Everybody want to kind of give Vergil all this bull crap. And you know what? The race baiting crap gets on my freaking nerves. Like, God dang. Vergil just went in there and fought the dude that everybody said was going to lose to and beat him. Now he a dump. Now he's scared. Get the F out of here, bro. He said, I respect Lubin a lot. I think I think what happened to him for a time could happen to anyone that early in their career. And that was cold in the fight. He rebelled with Pandora, but it seems like he laid down for Vergil. I'm not going to say he laid down, man, because, the thing you got to remember is this. Then you went in there taking them punches. You can't say somebody laid down because you don't know how he was feeling. He was gonna get beat. So you tell me a dude that's gonna get beat to death. All of a sudden, you wanna act like that wasn't happening? Did you see what was going on? He was getting beat up. When you in there getting beat up like that, come on, dog. Come on, dog. We gotta stop this. Like my man saying stuff. You gotta stop this. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. You now all of a sudden everybody want to say Lubin's a horrible fighter. Come on, man. He's not. Lubin's a good fighter, man. He went in there and put a war on with Fundora. And let's not forget Fundora got beat dead by Espinoza. So why we? I don't understand, man. It just make me laugh how people love to move the goalposts, man, and say now Vergil Ortiz ain't nobody after he beat Lubin, who everybody said Lubin was gonna beat him. Come on, dog. Stop this, man. It's not a good look on you. The hate is crazy. The hate is nasty. The hate is super nasty. But I'll say this: shout out to Tiger Johnson again, showing us that he got some left. And I'm excited about. He said Fundora got beat dead by who? Did you see the fight? Did you see the fight when he fought Mendoza? And Mendoza had him on his knees, beat the tacos out of him. So I don't know what you're talking about. You seen that fight when he got knocked out by Mendoza? Fundora been beat up. Let's not forget, he definitely gave Lubin some damage, but he took some damage too. Let's not feel like Fundora hasn't been beat up. We've seen Fundora knocked out sleep. So I'm not gonna go with this crazy narrative that all of a sudden now Lubin is trash to crap, man. Because what I'm finding out in boxing, especially in the YPBC, it's too much race baiting, yo. Baiting. It's not. And I'll be damned if that's the doggone calling card for every single fight. Oh, this is all race. This all got something to do with race. Give me a break. Give me a break. He said it was a lucky punch. Hold on. Let me see it. He said a lucky punch off. He seen for Canelo. He didn't get a chance to get beat up before he stood up on the ropes. The first round, he didn't even try to stay off the rope and keep the fight in the middle. I feel like this. I thought that was the worst night of his life. He threw some big punches. He threw some big boy punches at Canelo. And Canelo didn't move, and I'll be honest, he kind of laid down from there. This is my brother Ford Gutter pulling through. Your mic is trash. Shout out to the right side. Shout out to the right side. Not the wrong side, the right side. He said, I ain't even hate on Lubin or Vergil. I'm just calling it now. I see it never said either was trash. I'm not saying you saying that, young kid. I'm saying people playing this whole race. The boogeyman is going something, man. There ain't even no white people boxing hardly. So give me a break with this crap. He said, the other teammate said it's more about race than craft nowadays. I mean, teammate, you gonna get in trouble, girl. You telling the truth. It be about race. All of a sudden now, Lubin is trash. He not good. Vergil is some type of duck. He the duck from Affleck. Get the F out of here. He just had the best fight of his career. And they want to steal it from that man. Oh, man. My man was like, come on, man. Come on, man. You can't steal the man's best fight from me. The man just had the best fight of his life. And now niggas want to steal it from him? That's disgusting. Nasty, musty energy is what that is. That's musty energy right there. To try to go in here and take that from that kid, that's disgusting. I'm going to throw up even hearing that, yo. I'm going to throw up hearing that because you can't sit here and tell me, the dude going in there and fight Lubin. Every nigga on YouTube talking about beat him. Lubin stop him. He going there and beat him dead. Now y'all want to talk about, oh, Lubin was a sharp fighter. Man, it don't matter what he was. It don't matter what he was. But Vergil went in there and fought him and beat him to death. He said, oh, so now he said, oh, they gonna do that. LOL, they've been doing that forever. It is worse. Hold on. Check. Put a one on the chest, you can hear me a little bit better. Put a one on the chest, you can hear me a little bit better. Let me know if y'all can hear me a little bit better. Can y'all hear me a little bit better? Somebody put a one in the chat. He said, nowadays, all this extra social media and people regurgitating what they hear without knowing what they talking about. We can barely hear you. Hey, I'm trying to tell y'all, there's no winning. There's no winning with these evil niggas. There's no winning. These evil niggas who want to make stuff up. It's no winning. Vergil go there, beat the dude dead. Now people want to say he a dude. Boots, come here. How about? See, who this punch is just questionable. If it's questionable, what does that got to do with Vergil? What does that got to do with Vergil? Nothing. Because nobody was saying that when he was on his run on Probox. Like, I love how people play this crazy game. Like, they just forgot. My brother, Ruben was just going on a run. I love it, man. I love how people pick and choose who they want to talk about and pick and choose who they want to give credit to. It's disgusting. Yikes. That's all I can say. It's disgusting, man. What more you want him to do? He already made it clear he will fight. He will fight anybody you want him to fight. So what are we talking about? Now you got people talking about, oh, Vergil manager said he wants $2 million for the fight. He said that. What's that got to do with you? That's the thing that people understand. It's like fans kill more fights than they know. Fans kill more fights than they know, man. It's crazy, man. You see, you can't win. There's always going to be someone going to against the truth and game. Can watch Vergil, and they gonna say Vergil was tailor made for Boots. And it's not gonna happen. Boots is gonna get beat to death. He gonna get beat dead. I mean, have y'all seen Vergil Ortiz brought the power? What's that song? I got the power, dude. Vergil Ortiz is that guy. This ain't Victor Ortiz. This is Vergil Ortiz. 5'10", true. I think he's a true middleweight. Was gonna go in there and beat the life out of this kid. And I feel like this. They gotta stop all this hating and pickle pulling, man. It's getting disgusting. It's disgusting, man. The way some people pickle pull, I would be exhausted where they be pickle pulling, man. This is nasty, man. But I'll say this. No matter how you slice this thing up, man, Vergil keeps winning there and won, and just give him his credit. Give him his credit. You want to forget what they said? He said, I'm not saying he has anything to do with Vergil. I'm saying I think Lubin is shot. I just think his punch resistance isn't good enough for punches that ain't got nothing to do with Vergil. So what I'm saying is this. If we turn down Lubin, how can we build Vergil if you turn down Lubin? The thing I always loved about Floyd Mayweather, Mr. TBE himself, is that TBE always gave his opponents credit. Even if he talked trash, whatever he did to sell the fight, after the fight, first he would say, hell of a fighter, a great fighter. He always gonna get a guy credit. But it's wild, now everybody want to play this stupid game where they want to use race almost like I heard a nigga say, oh, I'm on code. I'm going for Lubin. I'm on code. What the F are you talking about? You on code? Either the guy can win or he can't. Yeah. Either the guy can win or he can't. We ain't got to play these stupid games, Joe. We ain't got to play these stupid games. I'm telling you, it's corny. Niggas just corny with that, man. That is so corny. This whole, Vergil went in there, and he was in the ring with Boots and wants to make the fight, So guess what? When Vergil stopped Boots, niggas gonna say, well, who is Boots? What did Boots ever do? He became a unified champion at 147 against Stanionis. Who was Stanionis? Let's not play games like Vergil didn't try to fight Stanionis twice at 147. Stop this. Vergil shows you he is the goods. He shows you he's the goods. What you say is this. They got to stop the pickle pulling. I'm not saying anybody here is doing the pickle pulling. But it's just nasty. It's just nasty work. To see so many people going out their way to try to tear this brother down. And I don't understand what you getting out of tearing Vergil. Hold on one second. He said we lost you. Can't hear you at all. Hold on. Can y'all hear me now? Y'all hear me now? Give me 1 second. I'm gonna put a commercial on. I'm gonna try to see if I can get my other earphones. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Hold on. 1 second. So let me get a commercial up here real quick.
Attention fight fans in the DMV. It's live, it's local, it's boxing. Jetter Promotions, RDR Promotions, in association with Maryland Live Hotel and Casino in Hanover, Maryland, presents a night of championship boxing, Saturday, November the 22nd, featuring some of your favorite DMV boxers. In her professional debut, we've got Bria Miller, Casey Wheels Wheeler, Keith Saunders, Nasheed Sugar Sheed Smith, Tyler John Wayne Langer, Jakeem Too Sharp Hutcherson, Mikai No Limit Phillips, Derek Scooter Davis, Ahmed Momo Jones, Brandon the Hitter Chambers, Ezra No Time Turner, and in our main event, we've got Michael the Professor Fox. Tickets are available through AXS or at the Live Hotel and Casino box office. November the 22nd, doors open at 5 p.m.
Yo, give me 1 second. Trying to switch my headphones out. Give me 1 second. Say you get the money, but we ain't seen nothing. Okay. Can y'all hear me now? Somebody put a one in the chat. You can hear me now. I got my other earphones. So give me 1 second.
We here at BVO Sports TV would like to thank the sponsor of today's podcast, Prize Picks. Pick, predict, play. It's that simple. A huge thank you to Prize Picks for supporting BVO Sports TV and the Doghouse community. Thanks again to Prize Picks.
Yo, can y'all hear me? Okay, cool. I think I can hear myself better now. Okay, cool. But like I was saying, man, we gotta give Vergil some credit, man. And I feel like this. It's disgusting to see dudes the next day after the fight, a couple of days after the fight, come up with this monkey talk like Vergil some type of duck. I mean, he's not fighting Errol Spence. We haven't seen Errol Spence in 2 years. We got to stop this. He might be done. He might be done. And we got to accept that. Errol Spence might be done. He looked pretty happy retired. He didn't got a slur removed. Like he living good. I mean, come on, man. And then Jamel Charlo, I heard somebody say Jamel was out there panhandling. And if he was, so what? He trying to get some money. That's part of the fight game. Dude's trying to get some money. I mean, I don't know. It's just, to me, I put like this in boxing. You can't prove these race fans. You can't prove nothing to them because they're looking to come at you. They're looking to talk bad. They're looking to say something stupid. So I mean, as a fighter, what can you really do but say nothing? I don't understand this whole like thing of people going out their way to like kill these fighters, man. I don't get it. I don't get it, man. I don't really get it at all, to be totally honest with you. I don't get it. And it's like, that's kind of the norm now. Like, let's tear down fighters. And then they wonder why fighters don't want to come to podcasts, or fighters don't want to talk to people like me or other fighters, other content creators who try to cover the fights the best we can. Because the stupid stuff, man. Vergil come off one of the best wins of his career. Now niggas want to say, oh, he was a shot fighter. What? Come on, they weren't saying that before, and they saying that now. It's just disgusting, man. It's disgusting, man. But it is what it is, man. That's boxing for you. He said, bro, I don't know if you've seen what I put. I don't know if you've seen, but Vergil and his team is looking like they don't want that fight with Boots next. If you can't see that, I don't know what to tell you. It's extremely evident. Boxing is a sport of warriors, and they just want respect as such. They deserve respect. I'm gonna say this. I think you might be talking about the fact that I heard Boots' Vergil's asking for a certain amount of money. If he's asking for whatever amount of money, man, pay the man. Pay the man. That's all I'm ever gonna say. Pay the man. You want to say he don't deserve it? How? When did you fight? How do you know what they were? How do you know what they can sell? At the end of the day, you can say what you want about Boots, but Boots ain't did nothing. He should have stayed at 47, became undisputed. That would have changed a lot of his fortune. He could have made that fight with Brian Norman, I'm sure. I'm sure he could have got the Mario Barras fight at some point because he's the guy. I don't know what more people want to hear. I don't know what they're looking to hear, what they're looking for me or anybody to say. Vergil went in there and did the work. Everybody want to play. You know what? I hear people do more talking about fights that's never going to freaking happen. Like, oh, what about Tank versus Devin? That fight's not ever happening. Shakur Sanchez. That fight ain't happening. That fight's not going to happen. So you want to talk about fantasy fights or you want to talk about the real fights we get? Man, niggas get me with this whole, we going to talk about the fight that we know we never going to get, but we ain't going to talk about the fights that's possible or the guy who just put the work in to show that he's the best at 54. What are we doing? Come on, dog. Like, it's just ridiculous, man. In the sport of boxing, man, I feel like it's a lot of pretenders, man, who say they love the sport, but don't do nothing but tear the sport down. Always got something negative to say about fighters. Always putting up negative graphics and saying negative stuff. It's like, damn. Like, you got to forgive me for cussing, but damn. When are we going to call the truth the truth? As my grandmother used to say, man, tell the truth, shame the devil, dog. This is stupid here, man. Like, he said, no, Vergil said he wants Spence next. Vergil Sr. said that Boots have to earn a fight with Vergil. Vergil's manager trying to align Vergil with Jake Paul. Oscar's moving the goalposts on many angles. I get that. That could be the case. But can we say that Vergil just had a great performance? He had a great performance against a guy everybody said was going to beat him. They was just saying Lubin was going to beat him. I don't know, y'all. For me, I just ain't with the pickle pulling, man. Like, we talking about fights that's never going to happen, or we going to talk about fights that could happen. At the end of the day, if they say Vergil doing this and that, let's see it. He said Boots can't make the weight comfortable enough, long enough to sit and wait on Barrios and Norman. He moves up as soon as he did what he wanted to do before he moved up. Hey, I don't want to hear no excuses. My man, Young T said, of course I give him credit. I just want him to fight Boots. That's what we all want to see. I want to see it. But this is the thing I'm saying. You can't come fresh off the fight and be like, oh, I'm telling you, I just seen dudes put Vergil Ortiz as a duck. I just seen that. How? In the ring talking to Boots about hopefully making a fight. I hope the fight happens next. I don't think it will, but who knows? That's the part of boxing that I don't know. I don't know the business. You don't know what they're doing behind the scenes. So, I mean, I don't know. For me, it's just getting too ridiculous with the movement, with the doggone movement of the goalposts. It's getting ridiculous at this point. How many times you got to hear people say just bad stuff about fighters? Like, come on, like, what are we doing? Young T, he just had the best fight of his career. Last night, he just had the best fight of his career. He said, truth to my man, he said Boots was unified champion at 47. Now he's an interim champion at 54, just like Vergil, bro. Vergil looked great, but technically he ain't do ish either. He'd never been a champion. I'm telling you that. I've been saying that. You're not saying no news. You my brother and I love you, but you ain't giving no news out. That's a fact. Vergil has been a disappointment. I've been saying that. I've been saying Vergil was a disappointment. How much more can I say that? But to call the man a duck is bull crap. That's crap. You said that ain't no excuse. That's just the truth. At the end of the day, I think Boots is a good fighter. But I feel like he hasn't fought the names that make any sense. He said what they got to do with him talking Boots next. Y'all moving the goalposts. LOL, but don't sound like you want to fight next. I want to fight next. Tomorrow, if we can get it. But we not. The business of boxing controls all this. And that's the part that always frustrates me with boxing. Because you can put whatever you want on this thing, and we can't make the fights happen. All we can do is this. All we can do is scream. That's it. That's it. All we can do is scream. And people just sitting back doing this. All people doing is sitting back and laughing. Because in boxing, we can't never show guys respect for actually making fights. Smash the like button for your boy BBO Sports TV. Please smash the like button. Consider becoming a channel member. It's only $3.99. Join the Doghouse community, man. We family over here. Salute to my man Young T. He said, salute to my man Uncle Curtis in the building, the OG. He said, hopefully Turk gets involved and makes it happen. I hope he do. I hope he do, man. All I'm going to say is this. I'm tired of the pickle pulling. I'm tired of, like, the race baiting. I don't care about that stuff, man. Because anybody who knows anything knows that you're not going to get nowhere talking about something like that in a negative way. It's not going to work. The only way to really get true freedom is to find your way inside the circle. And that's how you change things. But to sit here and play this stupid game as if something's wrong with Vergil because he's Spanish, cut it out. Cut it out. Cut it out. How is he a duck? How? He just had the best fight of his life. Can somebody give him some credit for having the best fight of his life? A lot of our favorite fighters keep talking about fights. That's never going to happen. He said Oscar is playing games, as you can see. That's Oscar. You guys got to understand, Vergil is not Oscar's boss. Oscar is Vergil's boss. Whenever you take money from somebody and they own your rights, there's nothing you can really do. You really can't do anything. He said it's really Oscar with the BS. Guess what? I agree with you, OG. But what can we do? Vergil works for Oscar. He took Oscar's money. When he got them M's, that's what happened. My man Young T said, unfortunately, race baiting builds fights and sells tickets. I guess. This the only sport in the whole North American sports was always got some racial bullcrap to it. Who gives a damn what Vergil is a Mexican? Who cares? Give me a break, man. People got, and I'm not saying y'all. I'm just saying the racial stuff, it can't be in everything. My God. So what happened? My man Vergil beat the chocolate out of Lubin. Now all of a sudden he a bad guy? Come on, man. Because honestly, I haven't seen anyone say anything negative about Vergil's win over Lubin yet. It ain't just Oscar. I guarantee you that. Vergil works for Oscar. He can only do what Oscar asks him to do. That's a fact. Y'all got to understand, it's a business. These guys don't control their destiny. Even title holders don't control their destiny. You honestly think a boss wants to go to Puerto Rico for his first fight? No. That's not what he want to do. Of course not. Who's to my brother Puerto Rican Free? What's up, Puerto Rican Free?
What's good?
What my man Curtis said, but Boots is the Mando for that fight last night, and Xander's Mando too. Hey, all I'm saying is this, OG. That's all I'm saying. There's no need for this unnecessary racial BS element to this fight. We already know Vergil's gonna beat the black off of Boots. We don't have to put no extra sauce on it. I just don't think we have to. But let me ask you this, Free. Now you got everybody saying Vergil's a duck after the best performance of his career. Why do you think people so quick to tear Vergil down?
Vergil what?
I said after Vergil just had the best win of his career, why is everybody so quick to tear him down? You say he's a duck.
Well, I mean, when the shoe was on the other foot, they were saying Jerron Boots Ennis duck. So it's only right that they say the same thing about the other guy. I mean, if you're gonna call it that way, then you gotta be consistent. I mean, yeah. Hey, this is what I've always said. As long as you consistent, I can't say nothing bad about you. Because like I said, when the shoe was on the other foot, and they said that Vergil wanted to fight, and they didn't make the fight with Vergil, they said Jerron Boots Ennis was the duck. So now that Jerron Boots Ennis got in the ring and said he wants that fight next, and Vergil said in the ring last night, he said he wants to fight next. Now all of a sudden they talking about, oh, it doesn't look like it's in our favor, and this, and that. I mean, hey, the fans ain't trying to hear that. You said it last night that you wanted to fight next. Boots got in the ring, said he wanted to fight next. Y'all been talking. Hey, it's only right. But I wanted to go back to what Curtis said. He said Jerron Boots Ennis is the Mando for that fight last night. He's not the Mando for that fight. They're not title holders.
Yeah.
That was for an interim title. That wasn't for no WBC title. He's not even a mandatory to Xander Zayas and Abbas. Yeah, he's not even a Mando to that. He's the number one contender. He could be called the Mando, but he's not the Mando. I mean, a lot of people say that, but it's in the number one position, but not actually the Mando. Mando is when the sanctioning body orders the fight. That's when it's a Mando. But he's in the number one position. But like I said, that fight last night just means the winner of that fight is in position to be called the mandatory to Sebastian Findora, not for Jerron Boots Ennis to be called the Mando to them.
I put like this. No matter how it go, I put like this. I want to see Boots fight. I think Boots is a terrific talent. I think Boots got a lot of slip, got a lot of whip whap. I think he got a lot of whip whap to his game. Definitely with a lot of black fighters, they got that whip whap to us. That extra little thing that you ain't expecting. And for me, if I'm being totally honest, I just think, man, we got to get this fight with him and Boots. But at the end of the day, man, I just think we got to figure out if the promoters want it. And one thing I keep finding out more and more, promoters control a bunch. You think that Bud Crawford didn't want that Errol Spence fight? The promoter held that back. The promoters held a lot of fights back. So I'm at the point now where it's like I just don't think the extra race baiting need to go on, because I've never heard Vergil ever say nothing racist in my life. So like to try to put him as some big racist or he a duck after what?
Hey,
the man Boots was, if he would have slapped the dog crap out of Boots, would y'all have been happy?
No, no, I'm not gonna let that joint slide, because when the shoe was on the other foot, you were saying Boots was a duck. I'm not gonna let that slide, no.
No, free man. It's the truth. It's the truth, man.
On the hot seat, you don't like the heat. No, sir. Vergil got to take that heat. He's sitting on the hot seat right now. You got to take the heat.
How can he take the heat free? He done everything they wanted him to do.
No, he didn't. No, he did not. No, he did not do everything they wanted him to do.
Uncle Curtis, I've said that numerous times. Vergil is a disappointment. He hasn't been a champion. He hasn't even fought for a world title yet. He's been interim champion twice, at 147 and at 154. He was a WBO interim champion, number one position to fight Terrence Crawford, and he didn't take it.
So you can't say he did everything that they want him to do then. If he's been an interim title holder twice and he hasn't fought the champion not once, you can't say that man did everything they wanted him to do. That man,
Young T, you can't say that because I prefer Boots. I like Boots as a fighter. I like Boots. I just don't think he can beat Vergil. But I'll bring my man. Hold on, I got my man in the house, man. And you know what? When I hear people like say that, all I can do is this, man. All I can do is scream, man. That's all I can do is scream.
All I'm saying, dog, when the shoe was on the other foot, you was like, oh, Boots took his ball and ran to the next division. Boots ain't trying to get the smoke now that Vergil sits on the hot seat. I told you it was going to come back around. I want to see how the tune was going to change if Vergil don't take this fight. I told you. I told you it was going to come back around. Everything I say always comes to pass. I said it multiple times on this channel. That's why I say y'all gotta stay consistent, because when it comes back around, I want to hear y'all keep the same energy.
All I can say is this before I bring my brother in.
You out of order.
But let me bring my brother in here.
We about to zip you up and get you out of here, K-Shine DNA style.
What's going on? What's going on, right side? How you feeling, dog?
Man, chilling, man. Salute. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Man, salute to my brother, man, BBO, aka Sombrero. He's showing the sombrero-ness of him right now, respectfully. Shout out to my brother Free in the building as well.
Yo, now I'm showing my sombrero. How?
Hold on. So I'm just being honest. I ain't really heard no, and I haven't really been looking at it too much. They've been watching more football than that, but I ain't heard no real racial animus coming at Vergil. I haven't heard it. So if it is going on, you know, I don't think him being is he Mexican?
Yeah, Shaw Jose saying it best. Vergil gonna smoke that Boots pack. That's a fact. Go ahead.
So he okay. I ain't heard nobody say nothing about the Lubin fight as far as it having to do with anything racial. Like, I haven't heard that. You know what I'm saying? Now, I done heard folks want to come out and say that that Lubin was a shot fighter and all that, which is nonsense, because when he was putting hands on folks on pro boxing, knocking stuff out, nobody went calling him a shot fighter in his last fight. You know what I'm saying?
His last fight, they wasn't saying that.
So all of hey, even when he went out there against Jesus Ramos, even though I thought he lost that fight, nobody didn't call that man no shot fighter. Vergil just did something special. He went and put hands on that man. And I think Vergil deserves all the credit in the world. We can't even say nothing about ducking yet because the man just fought last night. We don't know what it looks like as far as a fight between him and Boots being made. Shout out to Boots for jumping in the ring, you know what I'm saying? But we have no clue what that even looks like right now. So we can't say anybody. I can't call Vergil a duck. I ain't saying he ducking nothing. I ain't saying he ducking no wreck right now because the man just went and got in with I think is one of the better guys in the 54 division in the 54 division here. I would take Lubin over Lima any day of the week.
What they talking about with the whole ducking situation, you know, Vergil said he wants to fight when Boots got in the ring. He said he wants to fight, but now Oscar's coming out and saying, hey, it doesn't look like it's in our favor, so they might go a different direction.
What does he mean in our favor? What does that mean?
I don't know. I don't know if he's talking about the money wise, or I don't know if he's talking about the fight itself. I don't know what he's talking about, but he said it doesn't look like it's in our favor, so they might end up going a different route.
Interesting. I don't know. I don't know what that means. So I had no.
I mean, it's almost like fans want Vergil to spit in Boots' face or slap him. That's the only thing that would have sufficed a lot of people. If he would have slapped him or spit in his face. That would have made y'all comfortable.
Nobody want that. You wanted that. You said if Boots get in the ring, I want Vergil to slam him. That's what you wanted.
I'm just saying. That's all it take. That's what it would take for people to give him his credit, man. He would have to slap the black off this dude.
But we giving Vergil his credit for the Lubin fight. We giving him.
He
credit
just beat one of the baddest niggas at 54.
Hold on. But currently at this moment, we are giving that man credit. That's a fact. Me and Free have both sat here. Man, Vergil looks fantastic. Bruce, salute. Shout out to the OG, man. We just said this. So who? I don't know, man. When you saying, I feel like you're trying to build a narrative that ain't done.
Yeah, hey, you there like the brother was yesterday. You looking for stuff, there ain't nothing there. You looking for stuff, there ain't nothing there.
I'm telling you, man. I seen dudes already making pictures of Vergil as a duck, looking like the duck from Affleck. I don't know. My brother Raymond said the title to video cap of Boots not ducking video. He said the title to the video. Oh, okay. Boots not ducking. Hey,
Hey, at the end of the day, though, it comes with the territory. I don't care if it's a promoter saying they're not taking the fight or whatever have you. People didn't look at the promoters when it was other fighters and they said, oh, well, it's the promoter that didn't want the fight. They said that the fighter was a duck. So we ain't giving the benefit of the doubt to nobody. If you said it for one person, you got to say it for all. You can't all of a sudden say, oh no, it's the promoter. It's not the fighter. When we know that fighters want to have certain fights, but the promoter don't want to make the fight, y'all still call those fighters ducks. So it comes with the territory. If y'all call the man a duck, then everybody's gonna be a duck in the same situation. Everybody's gonna be a duck.
And right now, BVL, right now in your title, you claiming that Boots Ennis. I see the question mark now. I see the question mark. But you claiming that Boots is ducking Vergil.
I don't make the title.
Who make the title?
That's what came across my desk.
You don't make the title, but you put it up. You ain't make it, but you put it up.
That's what come across my desk. I never met no.
Free. Help me, please.
I didn't make the title. No, you ain't make the title. Okay, you didn't make the title, but you sure enough put it up as a question.
It's a question. It's a professional show, man. That's what came across my desk. I said, let's talk about it.
But the question is Boots a duck? But this whole topic is around Vergil, the one that's not accepting the fight, or Vergil's team not accepting the fight. So how is it Boots the duck? How is the question mark for Boots? What shouldn't it be a question mark for Vergil?
I think Vergil made it clear he wanted that fight last night.
Okay, we know that Boots made it clear that he wanted to fight last night.
I heard Boots stuttering and all that.
Yeah, whether you heard him stuttering or not, the man showed up down in Texas. He got in the ring. He had a front row seat and he got in the ring. You talking about him stuttering? Once again, you're looking for something. You're looking for something. But we know after Boots' fight, he said it's time. And he said, I want Vergil next. That's the fight is going to happen next. Then Vergil had to fight. He showed up in Texas when he told everybody he was. He sat in the front row, and then he got in the ring after the fight and said, it's time. But you said, I don't know if Boots wants to fight.
I mean, I see y'all jumping to conclusions, but
hold on. What conclusion has been jumped to?
The fact that you playing as if Vergil wouldn't fight Boots. I mean,
we didn't say that.
Boots?
We didn't say that. But you gotta stop. You can't come on now, BVO. You better than this. You can't do this. You're putting words in our mouth now.
Let me ask y'all this. So what can Vergil do short of beating the black off of Boots to get his respect?
Who ain't giving him respect?
He just beat one of the baddest niggas at 54 and people already calling him a duck.
All right, I'm not. Well, we going in circles now. We going in circles. I ain't here for the circles.
Hold on one second. He said Vergil said he would actually want to fight Spence next if he had to pick. I would want to fight at Cowboy Stadium too, wouldn't you, Doc?
Hey man, you know I'm a Cowboys fan anyway, so
I would love to fight in Jerry's World. I would love to fight in Jerry's World.
If I got that opportunity, I'm taking it any day of the week, twice on Sundays.
Shoot to my brother, Dank Father. He said this nigga talking Boots for hyping up Jaleel. You a clown, man. Shout out to my brother Dank Father. He said by hyping up Jaleel. He said, why would Vergil fight Errol and there's nothing there? For money? What you think is a bigger payday? Boots Ennis, who nobody knows, or fighting EJ and Cowboy Steady? What you guys say?
He's not going to get no credit for fighting Earl right now. He gets more credit for fighting Jerome Boots Ennis. Yeah, it might be bigger money for fighting Earl, but he ain't going to get no credit. That man Earl ain't been in the ring since 2023.
Yeah. I respect that. I'll just say this. I want to see Vergil get in there with Boots. If he don't, it's a duck. If he don't fight him, it's a dub. Because one thing about BBO, I'm right down the middle with it. If he don't fight Boots next, it's a dub.
Now, you said something interesting, BVO, earlier. You said that because Vergil took Oscar money, he worked for Oscar. I thought promoters supposed to work for fighters.
I did too, until you find out it's the other way around.
Hey man, we watched a fighter in Ryan Garcia, whether he was on drugs or not. We watched that man. He figured a way out utilizing his lawyers. You know what I'm saying, to make certain fights happen. The Tank fight, the Devin fight. Oscar didn't want those fights for him, but he figured out a way to make those fights. At some point in time, Vergil need to do the same. When we agree,
I would agree with that. I'll just say this, and I agree with you, Dang Father. Vergil holds all the cards to this. But what I'm telling you is this: when you take somebody's millions, they got a contract with you. They in charge. So I don't know what Ryan's done, but I can tell you this: Berg's not even the same planet of a star as Ryan Garcia. Is not even close.
But it's not it ain't necessarily about him, the star of his, you know what I'm saying? It's about him actually wanting that fight. And if Boots get in the ring, if Boots did what he did, you know what I'm saying, as far as being front row, jumping in the ring right after the fight, you know what I'm saying, nah, let's make this happen. Well, now, hey, Vergil, I don't know. Really, in that situation, I would figure that Vergil is the A side. I would figure that. I could be wrong. The man ain't never been a champion. So,
my nigga C Wood. My bad. Salute to my nigga C Wood. I ain't seen my nigga C Wood in so long. My bad, Doug. I didn't interrupt you, but salute to my nigga C Wood. I ain't seen him in so long. Salute to my brother.
Hey, shout out to C Wood, man. Yeah, you made me lose my train of thought.
Oh no, that's my guy. You was basically saying about how
you were talking about Vergil might be the A side. He never fought a champion.
So I don't know if he the A side or not. I think the fight would be bigger in Texas than it would be in Philly. But at the same time, man, Boots he showed up and he said, you know what? You just put hands on Erickson Lubin, right? You just beat the brake shoes off this brother. The man was hugging the ref after the fight, and he didn't even know. I don't even know if he knew he was hugging the ref. Respectfully,
no, he didn't.
So you just did that, man. Hey, let's make this happen. We also got to remember going back when Vergil when his camp said we need 48 months before we fight Boots. I think we around the 48-month mark now. I think we done got there. So now let's get this fight on, man. Let's get what Lane's Million say. Let's get it on.
Yeah.
I say this though. You got a good point. My man Raymond, you got a good point. I think Boots is the A side because he is a former Unified Ring Magazine champion. I actually respect that. But let's not forget, Vergil Ortiz went in there as a #1 non-champion Ring Magazine fighter against the #5 Ring Magazine fighter. So he fought 2 top 10 guys in a row. Three. Borchek, Madrimov, and now Lubin. It just is what it is, man. Like my man C. Wood said it best. Boxing is super tricky.
But
I don't know what these fans want.
We've given for all these fights, right, that Vergil has been a part of. The guys you just named, Borchuk, Madrimov, and Erickson Lubin. All credit due. You know what I'm saying? But boxing, as we all know, and I think Free said it earlier, man, this come with the sport. After you win a fight, guess what we gonna say? Who you fighting next? We want to see. Hey, we want to. The boxing game is what have you done for me lately? And so
that what Janet Jackson said?
Well, hold on. See, you gonna keep cutting me out now.
Hey man, we having a show, brother. You good? I didn't cut you out to say that what Janet Jackson said. What have you done for me lately?
Hey, it is what it is. All I'm trying to say is that this comes with the territory, and so I don't think there's no hate for Vergil. You know what I'm saying? I love to watch Vergil fight. I think the brother is incredible. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he's the top guy, but at the same time, we want to see you against the top guys. That's what we want to see. And right now, it seems like Boots and Vergil, they've been on a collision course since 147. They done been on this collision course. Now it's time for the rubber to meet the road. That's all we asking for.
I mean, he said, my man, Uncle Curtis said the true A side, true Vergil is the A side. He fought. Hold on, he fought more at 154. He said Vergil called out Boots, fight knowing damn well Bud ain't moving to 54, only focused on championships at 160 to try to get 4 times undisputed. Vergil moving good too. OVO don't want to be real. Okay. I see the disrespect. I should kick you in the back of your head, but I'll let you go with that because I know what I'm dealing with, my man, Young T. I understand what I'm doing.
This is a sick Negro.
So I get it.
This is a sick Negro.
It might be a YN out here, man. Might be a YN.
I don't think Vergil is the A side, but I think this fight is a 50-50 fight. I don't think either guy is the A side. Jerron Boots Ennis, yes, he's a former unified champion. And he's headlined his last 3 or 4 cars, and he's been selling out in Philly. Vergil, last night it wasn't a sold out crowd. It wasn't packed out of there. But I mean, he is a big fighter down in Texas. But I think it's a 50-50 fight between these two guys. I don't think either one is an A side. I think it's a 50-50 fight. But hey, we don't want no excuses. Oscar, you was saying all this stuff yesterday. We ain't trying to hear you going back on what you say. You do this every time. You say one thing because the lights is on you, the cameras are on, and the fans are in the crowd. You say one thing, and then when you go back home and finish partying the night before, you think about it. You be like, I think I might have stuck my foot in my mouth. Let me go ahead and recant what I said. Nah, you can't go back. The fans want what they heard last night. They don't want what's going on today. We don't want that. You can't give the fans what they wanted and all of a sudden take it back in the middle of the night and say, hey, no, we're not going to do that. We told them that we were going to do that, but we're not going to do that. Nah, this ain't no Grinch stole Christmas out here.
Hey, Freak, I want to say one thing to this. I want to say one thing about
the Grinch stole.
Well, real quick, I want to say one thing about that. The problem is shout out to Fat Joe. Yesterday's price ain't the day price. You know what I'm saying? And what the price was, what it used to be for that fight to be made, after what Vergil, the fights that he's made, you know what I'm saying? And like BVO astutely pointed out, some type of way, the Ring magazine got this man #1 in the 54 division, and he not even a champion. Hadn't even fought for a championship. And so that Oscar, he we know he trying to cash out regardless. We know this. So
the price ain't the matter because Turkey wants this fight. So they ain't got to worry about the price. It ain't coming out of Eddie Hearn's pocket. It ain't coming out of Oscar's pocket.
We agree.
Turkey want that bag. So, I mean, Turkey's going to front that bag. So if Turkey wants to pay for that fight, Oscar and Eddie just got to stand back and say, okay, look, we just want to make sure that it's even across the board. We don't want one person get more of the pot or over the other one. So we're going to make sure that it's even. But, hey, we're going to sit back and let this fight happen. The only way you don't let this fight happen is if you believe that you have a good fighter and losing to this guy will hurt your brand. That's the only way you won't let this fight go on. And you want him to stay as the top of the division, or you want him to stay as one of the guys in the division, even though he still could be one of the guys because he lost to another top guy in the division. So he could still be one of the guys, but that's the only way you don't let this fight happen.
Free, let me ask you a question real quick.
Hold on, before you do that, let me say this. I definitely got to give my man Oscar his credit. Forgive me, I lost his name. The young heavyweight, young black dude he had, looked really good. I think they saying he might be the best American heavyweight we had since Deontay Wilder. I like this young kid. The guy he fought was not a live dog. He needs somebody that's going to put hands and feet on him. But I like that young heavyweight. He seemed like he got a lot of promise.
Talking about Josh Edwards.
Yeah, Josh Edwards. Josh Edwards. Thank you, my brother. Josh Edwards looked terrific. I can't wait to see more of Josh. So I can't wait to see what Josh can become. in the heavyweight division. So shout out to Oscar. Oscar's getting better at moving his fighters, in my opinion. What would you say to that, Duck?
Oscar Golden Boy has always understood how to move fighters. If Golden Boy didn't, then Jaime Munguia wouldn't be. He would never be known in the sport of boxing, right? Zerto Ramirez, another individual that Oscar moved well. You know what I mean? The thing is Oscar has to understand that, hey, yeah, it's cool to move fighters. And same way, I think you said it earlier about Bud, him and the Errol Spence fight. It really seemed like Al didn't want that fight for EJ. Bob, I don't think Bob wanted to fight either. Me personally, I don't think neither one of them wanted to fight. I think those two dudes wanted to fight each other. So at some point in time, bro, like, hey, it's always you're gonna have another star out there, but you got to take a step back because just look at how Kid Austin is being moved right now. Just look at it, and I blame Kid Austin's father more than anybody, and I know I can't say that on this show, but that's just my personal opinion. Oh man, what kind of nonsense? Anyways, all I'm saying at the end of the day, man, you got to take the reins off of a fighter, and the same way you do with a dog, you got to take the reins off of them and let them turn up. And man, Vergil, it's past time for you to be turning up. Same thing with Boots. It's past time for you to be turning up. When Boots fought Lima, you know what's so interesting? We were able to be critical of that fight because we didn't know who Lima was. I still don't really know who the brother is, respectfully. But we were critical of Boots in that fight, were we not?
Yeah,
that's correct.
We said Boots got to come out here, put hands and feet on him, and after you do that, we want to see what's your next move. Right now,
that's exactly
what we expected him to do, and he called out the person that we wanted him to call out, and he's following through with everything that we expect him to do. And
I can't complain.
The same thing from Vergil.
I'll say this too. People got to remember, Canelo was the one that first was promoting Deontay Wilder. And like he said last night in the press conference, it took them 40 fights to get Deontay Wilder a title shot. So, I mean, sometimes, man, you got to bring these guys low and slow like you do the barbecue, man. I don't know if any of you ever smoked something. It's always best to do that brisket low and slow. Puerto Rican Free will tell you that. That's the best way to do it.
We talking about tendonism, man. We talking about tendonism.
hey, when it comes to these two fighters, I don't want neither one of these guys to be tenderized. I need them to be rough and tough. I don't need them to be tenderized. That makes for a weak fight. I want these guys to be rough and tough.
Hey, I'll say this, man. I dropped the link, man. We're gonna let brothers come up and come rock, man. All I'll say is just make sure your opinions are definitely, sane. Don't say nothing insane. I'm gonna throw you out of here. But I asked you guys this. What was that? Oh, dog, my bad. I'm just having forgetfulness today. They had the young Puerto Rican dude who had the stoppage on the card last night. What you guys think about that young lightweight, man? They saying he might be a problem. What you guys think about him? He had his face all taped up. I cannot think of the dude's name. He had the only one other had a stoppage other than Vergil on the card. Dang. My bad. Sorry, y'all. I'm just forgetting the day.
Yeah, I can't. To be honest with you, I can't even remember all of the fights that happened last night because it started at like 6 o'clock, and
he was early. He was early. He was like early. I can't.
He might have been on the prelims.
He was on the prelims. Yep, he was on the prelims. That's what it's called, the prelims.
I know who you're talking about. I can't think of his name neither, but he still got some more growing to do. But he looked good last night. He got some more growing to do.
That's a fact.
I think if a lot of these guys, we see them look good, and they're put in a fight for a showcase fight to look good, and that's all fine and dandy. But it's not so much of how he looked. You look at where he needs to improve at, and you look at his next fight and see if he made any growth. That's what I look at when I look at these young fighters. I say, okay, they look good. Okay, I saw some holes here. I saw some holes there. Let me see in the next fight, see if he improved on that. And then if he did or if he didn't, then we move on from there. So, I mean, even with Edwards, I saw Edwards did some things that I'm not used to seeing heavyweights do. The
Mm-hmm.
man was switching from southpaw to orthodox, looking like Jerome Boots Ennis out there. People say Bud Crawford, but Bud Crawford don't really switch southpaw like that. I mean, switch from south to orthodox like that in the middle of fighting. He
Man,
does it more so
Bud is a
from round to
southpaw,
round.
man. That man is a
Yeah.
southpaw. That man ain't no
But
switch hitter no more. That man
but
is southpaw.
I saw Edwards doing a lot of things. He was giving different angles, like when he'll come in, and most guys when they step to their opponent, especially in the heavyweight, when they step to their opponent, they end up getting into a clinch. He wasn't doing that. He'll step to his opponent when he throws the shot, and then step off to the side and give a different angle and throw another shot. And I was like, oh, okay, he got some good footwork. So I like what I saw from Edwards, but like you said, the guy that he was in there with wasn't no world beater. It was a showcase fight. But what I will say is he did what he was supposed to do. He's knocked out every guy he's been in the ring with and everybody he was supposed to knock out. Now I need to see him in there with a little tougher competition. See how he does with a step up. But he did look good though.
Hey, salute to my brother Jose, man. Que pasa, hermano? He said Boots needs to fight Bachman for the IBF strap, and Vergil needs to fight Fondor for the WBC strap. Then fight each other for unification and make it mean something in the history books. I agree with that, but that ain't gonna happen because main events, who Bachman is signed to, has done a piss poor job of with Bachman, in my humble opinion. They've done a piss poor job. They're not the same main events that we seen in the early 2000s, late 90s when I was a kid. They're not that same group. My shout out to Uncle Curtis. He said I won 170 on Mariano on the TKO stoppage. Hey, that's who the guy's name is. Is it Omoran? Is that what it is? I want to say Omarion. I don't know why I want to say
No,
Omarion.
you talking about Mario Jones. Mario Jones.
Omarion
That was
Jones. That's his name.
Amari Jones.
Amari Jones.
Amari Jones.
That used to be Devin Haney's fighter. He just
Yeah.
signed with Golden Boy. He just signed with Golden
Good
Boy.
move. Good
He
move.
was-
Good move.
Him and Shamar. What's Shamar last name? Deefer. You know, well, they both were over there under Devin Haney Promotions, but man, that's where I was definitely going with this conversation, man. Amari Jones, man, he went another stoppage, you know what I'm saying? The brother, I believe he's like 15, 16 and 0. Probably I think he done knocked out almost everybody he done fought, maybe minus a guy here or there. But man, Amari Jones, I think he's probably 22 years old, 23 years old, somewhere in there. Man, that brother can fight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Good power, accuracy, good footwork. Can put combinations together on you if you need to.
Oh, you from Oakland? That's what's up.
Yeah, he from Oakland. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think he trained in Vegas. And I'm positive he trained in Vegas because that's what he was training with Devin at. But man, Amari Jones, bro, he looked good last night, and man, I can't wait to see what his future look like because I think that he gonna be one of them guys. I think he one of the next comings.
Yeah, shout out to Oakland, man. Shout out to the east side of Oakland, man. Skyline High School. Shout out to the west side. Shout out to Acorn. But it's definitely good to see him get his shot. When he signed with Devin, I thought that was real premature. He said, and he's word from Andre's word from. Okay, so he's from the east side then. Shout out to Andre SOD, Son of God Award. But I'll say this.
And shout out to Dankfather Shamar Cannell. That's exactly what I was speaking on. Appreciate it.
Okay.
And I got a chance to watch Shamar Cannell and got a chance to meet the brother respectfully. Man, really down to earth dude, man. Really down to earth guy. Had a good conversation with him when he fought on the same card when Senior fought Greg Hackett. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And so got a chance to talk to him or whatever. Man, a really down to earth brother. End up that night he had a stoppage, stopped the dude to the body. I knew the stoppage was gonna happen because at the weigh-in, the dude was like, man, he ain't speak no English, respectfully. That brother said, man, the hotel y'all got me in, it ain't even got no gym. I can't get the weight off. Look, they said, but you better go run some stairs. I said, damn. Go ahead, my bad.
He said he got the potential to fight and be an opponent for Vergil at 60. I definitely agree with that. They definitely grooming him for that. Because one thing people don't know is in my humble opinion, I really feel like they're waiting out Lubin and Jennebeck at 160 before they move Vergil up there, because I think Vergil should have been there. I mean, you can see it last night. He looked a lot huskier than Lubin. I'll tell you one thing that shocked me. Boots Ennis is not the biggest guy in the world, but he looked huge versus Vergil. Did y'all see that? He looked huge.
But you gotta understand, it ain't like he cutting weight right now. He ain't, so when these fighters ain't cutting weight, they're gonna look like Vergil. Oh, go ahead, Freak.
No, I was gonna say. I mean, I can't tell how big his body was because he had on a sweatshirt and a hoodie and all that. But he's definitely taller, and I mean, Vergil's not a tall guy anyway. I think Vergil like 5'8", 5'7". He's not a tall guy
No,
anyway.
He's 5'10".
He's a short 5'10" because Jawan Boots Ennis is only 5'11". He's a short 5'10".
He look about. Only reason I know he about 5'10" because him and Earl, he's like a little bit taller. I think Earl, when I see Earl, he's like 5'9", so he got to be about maybe 5'10". But that's a little bitty anyway, so it ain't really no big deal.
Boxers are small guys. Most boxers they're not big anyways. Hell, you tell me the last time you ever weighed 135. In middle school is when the last time I weighed 135. So if I weighed 135 in middle school and they couldn't wait to make 35, couldn't wait to make 140, couldn't make 140. I mean 147. Couldn't wait to make 154. Like, man, these I ain't weighed less than 200 pounds since probably the 11th grade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, but like I said, I heard somebody say earlier they want Jawan to fight Boxram and they want Vergil to fight Sebastian Fedor. That will be an ideal situation. The problem with that is this fight has been building up for years now. People been wanting this fight for a while. So you're getting to the point where these guys are fighting tougher competition, and if both these guys are undefeated, if they lose in a fight, it's going to take some of that steam away from the build-up for this fight. This is the right moment for these guys to fight because both of these guys does have a name in the sport of boxing now. They both have a name, and they both are at the top of their division. And even though they're not champions, they still at the top of the division. They're in the same conversation as the Sebastian Fedors and the Boxram and the Xander Zayas and them. They still in that same conversation, even though they're not champions. But both these guys are undefeated. So the ideal situation would have been for both these guys to have a title and fight for a championship. That's what they would have got if Vergil was able to stay at 47. Vergil could have possibly got a championship there, and Jawan Boots Ennis got his title there, and they could have fought for a unification. But now they moved up in weight. These other guys are the champions, so you're expecting them to go face these other guys. This ain't 47. All these guys at 54 are heavy hitters. All of the guys that's at the top part of this division, they heavy hitters. So all it takes is for one of these guys to get in there and have an off night, and they end up losing. Now that this fight between Vergil and Jawan Boots Ennis is lose some of the steam because the fans like, oh, well, he already lost, so it's not as exciting as it was when both of these guys was undefeated. So, I mean, I want to see it now because we waited years to see this fight. It's not like a fight that it's not like a Emiliano Vargas and Abdullah Mason. These guys are still young. Let this fight build up some more. These guys are at the moment where this fight has built up to where it's at now, where the fans really want to see this fight next.
Hey, Freak, correct me if I'm wrong. And you know the sanctioning body is much better than I do. And yes, Scholar, I was on Snack as a youngster. I was definitely on Snack. But you understand the sanctioning bodies. Which sanctioning body? I believe Boots was the IBF champion, and was he the WBA or WBO champion?
WBA.
He was the WBA champion, and he was the IBF champion.
So correct me if I'm wrong. He could have moved up in those sanctioning bodies and challenged or requested to be the mandatory at 54. Correct me if I'm wrong about that. In one of those bodies.
Yeah, he could have. But what he said was he wanted to get a tune-up in. He said two.
He
said two. So maybe he's looking at Vergil as a second tune-up. He's looking at Vergil as a second tune-up. So before he go for a title, but he could have moved up and fought one of those guys for a title, or a petition to be the mandatory for one of those guys to fight for the title.
And run down real quick, and this is for the education of the people. Run down the 154 champions right now, sanctioning body, because you got 4 champions up there. Xander, Bakram, Abbas, and then the Fundora. Run down those sanctioning bodies and where both of these guys ranking these sanctioning bodies, if you don't mind.
Well, for the IBF, I believe. Hold on, let me.
And I ain't trying to put you on the spot.
No, I'm gonna pull it up. Okay. Hold on 1 second.
Yeah, they got the first 2 entries of the IBF empty for boxing.
Yeah, they always have those empty until they call a mandatory, and then you will see somebody moving to the number 1 spot. I don't know why the IBF do that, but they always have the first 2 spots empty, and then they will call a mandatory, or you'll see those first 2 spots get filled when they call for a elimination fight, and that's when you'll see the number 1 and number 2 to fight in an elimination fight. All right, let me go ahead with the rankings here. So we're looking at super welterweight, junior middleweight, super welterweight. So right now in the in the WBO. Well, no, I'm not gonna go to the WBO. I'm gonna go to the IBF, where right now Jerome Boots Ennis is ranked number 5 in the IBF. Boxram is the champion there. In the WBC, Vergil is the interim champion. Jerome Boots Ennis is not ranked in the WBC. In the WBA,
hold on. You say he's not ranked?
He's not ranked in the WBC because he's the WBA interim title holder. So once you become an interim title holder and another sanction body, you're not ranked. Some sanction bodies won't rank you because the IBF got a rank number 5, but the WBC doesn't have a rank. But then again, it makes sense because he never held a WBC title. He's only been ranked in the WBO and the IBF. Now he had the WBA down at 147, and so he's ranked as he's the interim title holder because of the fight that he just had for the interim title. So he's the interim title holder for the WBA.
Yeah, I mean,
he's never been ranked in the WBC because
is he ranked in the WBO? Is he ranked in the WBO?
The WBO, the WBO, he's number 2 in the WBO.
Okay, who is he behind in the WBO? If you don't have,
Josh Kelly.
How is Josh Kelly?
Hold up. Josh Kelly is about to move out of the number 1 spot because he's about to fight Boxram. So Boots will be number 1 because Josh Kelly's about to be moved out.
Okay, I got you.
Because Josh Kelly is ranked number 3 because the first 2 spots in the IBF is vacant. So Josh Kelly is actually the number 1, and Boots is actually the number 3 because they got Josh Kelly, Callum Walsh, and then Jerome Boots Ennis. But they got Josh Kelly as number 3, Callum Walsh number 4, Jerome Boots Ennis number 5. But the first and the second is vacant. So Jerome Boots Ennis is really ranked number 3 in the IBF.
Okay. Hey man, at the end of the day, now and Sebastian Fundora, he hold the WBC title, correct?
Yeah, WBC. Yep.
And Vergil is the interim champion, the interim WBC champion.
Yeah, he has been called. He's called for that mandatory, but they got to keep Thurman fight as a voluntary.
We and I say this respectfully. We know the WBA or excuse me, the WBO, whatever Bob orders, right? And the WBA used to be we back out, you know what I'm saying?
We back out. That's a fact.
We back out. And so the WBC, you know, Mauricio, he don't care about none of it. He just want the money. It's interesting. It's interesting. The IBF is the only true one that's out there that's kind of sticking to standards. But
they hold true to their rankings. They hold true to their rankings. If you rank number 3 and the first and second is vacant, you will be fighting for either elimination for to become the mandatory, or you will be called as the mandatory as soon as it's time for them to call a mandatory. That's the one thing I will say about the IBF. They will hold true to their rankings. That's why a lot of fighters do like fighting in the IBF, because they know if they move their way up, they're going to get a shot at the champion.
But they hate that rehydration. They hate that damn 10-pound rehydration that the IBF has. They hate.
Yeah, but that's also, if you're fighting in your right weight division, it doesn't matter about the 10-pound rehydration, because you ain't going to rehydrate that much anyway.
I just remember Africa. Africa spoke on, I'll never fight for the IBF.
Africa was scared.
Yeah, he sounds scared. Yeah, he was scared.
I'm gonna tell you what he said.
He said, I don't want to fight because of the 10-pound rehydration clause, and then Matias lose the title, and he go fight Paro immediately. All right. You just said you wouldn't fight Matias because of the 10-pound rehydration clause. Oh, but because he lost, you go fight for the title immediately. You pulled the Canelo. That's what you did. You pulled the Canelo.
Hey, man,
waiting for that man to lose the title, then go get it real fast before he can get it back.
Y'all think Africa ducking right?
That's kind of what he's been doing, unfortunately.
Man, that man ducking right. That man is about to fight Keyshawn Davis.
That's a good fight.
No, it's not.
I'm not saying it's a bad fight, but you have Antoine there that wanted to smoke. You have Matias there that wanted to smoke. Yeah. Those are unification fights. You gonna go fight a man that's been out of the ring over a year?
And Gary's been talking.
And he never fought at 140. Not only has he been out of the ring over a year, he hasn't fought at 140.
Look, Antoine got to go fight Hiroka. He got to fight Hiroka, but
he got to go fight some dude we never heard of, because this man don't want to unify the belts.
Hey, I think Antoine will stop him free. I get why
Antoine put hands on. Antoine will put hands on that man.
Yeah, you're not the only one that believe that. Daggone Hitchison believe that as well.
Hey, shout out to Vacay Bake, man. Brutal stoppage free. A brutal stoppage. That's what I would.
Y'all not the only one that believe that, but Richardson believe that as well. That's why he ain't fighting him. What's going on, man? He believe that as well.
Man, that's crazy.
You know what, Dank? I won't say Keyshawn's the best at 40, because they still got a Ring Magazine champion.
He ain't fought at 40. He ain't fought there. We can't say he the best yet.
We can't even say he's good at 140. We don't know what he look like.
We ain't seen
I think
technically, real quick, free. Technically, we didn't get a chance to see him fight, but when he weighed in against De Los Santos, the man, what he weighed in at?
143.
He was over the 40-pound weight limit. I said, my God.
And then it even
I'm sorry. It wasn't 143. It was 139. It was 139.5. I'm sorry. It wasn't 143. It was 139. He was supposed to be fighting at 140. The man was 4 pounds over the weight.
Yeah. Keyshawn, man, that's another dude, man. I don't know what he was doing. That was his homecoming fight. He should have been better than that, man. That was
Thank Father, I think you out of order. And I'm gonna tell you why. I think Keyshawn, Keyshawn can fight. Man, Antoine will put hands on Keyshawn. He don't want none of that. Keyshawn don't want none of that smoke with Antoine. No. I think Antoine the best. I think he the best 140-pounder currently right now. I'll take Antoine over any of them guys, including Teofimo Lopez, including Sabril Matias, Africa. Who else? Pueyu, if we get a rematch there.
Well, he beat Gary.
Man, that was a close fight. And shout out to Pueyu. I thought he beat Sabril Matias as well. But it is what it is. Yeah. I mean, it is what it is.
That's the luck of the draw.
But right now, and Antoine back then, and when I say back then, when he fought Pueyu, man, he smothered his work a lot of times. This man, he done figured out a way that he can control distance now. He's still possibly the best body puncher outside of Sabril Matias. Outside of him, he probably the best body puncher. Man, I got Antoine over everybody at 40, bro. Including.
But you remember Bartholomew put him on his pocket.
No, he didn't.
No, he hurt him. He hurt him, but he didn't put him on his pocket.
Sorry, my bad. Hold on. I misspoke.
Antoine ain't never been dropped.
See? My bad. I misspoke. He got hit. He got hurt. That's what I meant to say.
But once again, when we look at it, you got to understand that Bartholomew Rances, he's a crafty veteran. That man is crafty.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and he can fight from southpaw or orthodox. And I mean, regardless of how old he is, the man still can punch. He's not a light puncher.
Oh, he's a heavy-handed fighter. He's a heavy-handed individual.
Yeah, he can punch. And this man he's a multi-division champion. It's not like this man ain't never been champion before. He's a multi-division former champion.
And he can fight going forward and backwards. And in the mid-range. Man, Rances Bartholomew, people don't give him credit. That man can fight. Even today, he give the majority of these guys, man, he gonna give all of them trouble.
Yeah. I bet you that will be the toughest fight a million Vargas ever fight.
Huh? What just happened?
Oh man, we just got blessed. My bad. I'm sorry.
What are you talking about?
My bad.
I know you ain't talking about the game because the game is over.
No. Shout out to Ray Khan. I have just seen Ray Khan just sent the money. Thank God.
Oh wow.
You had me nervous out here.
I thought I was from you.
Hey, Free, look, I'm thinking somebody that got. I didn't know what happened.
Let me run an ad.
Curtis, I'm the only one that's from DC. They not from DC. Dub is from Georgia, and BBO is from Cleveland. I'm the only one that's from DC.
I ain't from DC.
I'm
just getting. Hold on. I can't give credit what credit is due when we talking about Antoine. That man can fight.
And let's be honest. I've been more critical over Antoine than a lot of people because I said Antoine lost that fight. Everybody was like, "Oh, you being hard." I'm like, "No, that man lost the fight. He went away from the game plan. The game plan was working. He went away from it. That's how he lost the fight." And he came out and said the exact same thing that I said. I went away from the game plan. But no, I'm not going to sugarcoat nothing. I've been said I believe Antoine can beat all these guys. I've always said that.
Young Free, man. My bad.
Well, you had me nervous out here, BBO. You had me nervous.
Let me play an ad, y'all, real quick. Give me 1 second.
On behalf of BVO Sports TV, we would like to thank our sponsor, Raycon, makers of the Raycon Everyday Earbuds, the perfect model for premium sound with active noise cancellation to block out distractions and transparency mode to keep you aware of your surroundings. They are the ideal for your everyday needs. Just visit rayconglobal.com. That's rayconglobal.com and elevate your listening experience. We here at BVO Sports TV would like to thank the sponsor of today's podcast, Prize Picks. Pick, predict, play. It's that simple. A huge thank you to Prize Picks for supporting BVO Sports TV and the Doghouse community. Thanks again to Prize Picks.
Shout out to Big Dre, man. Best announcer in the game. My bad, y'all. I see Raycon sit that stuff. I said, "Oh my God, God is good."
All the time, and all the time.
Hey, It's hey man, I appreciate everybody that support the channel, man. I'm nobody without you guys, man. I appreciate you guys giving me an opportunity to be somebody on this YouTube game. So to my brothers, Free, Dub, Right Side, man. Couldn't have did it without y'all, man. And it's feel good, man. Feel
Yeah,
good.
you could have did it without us. You gonna do it. You gonna be great regardless. So you could have did it without us. Respectfully.
I mean, if you really want to thank us, you can break us off.
Hey, send the check, man. Send the check, man. Tell them again, Free. If you really want to thank us, hey, Free. Look, if you really want to show love,
You know what, Free? You know what? When we get paid, I'm gonna break you off. How about that? I'm gonna break you off. I'm gonna do that.
Don't forget about me.
I'll break you off too.
Come on now. No.
Hey, what my dad say? I'll give you a take.
Hold on, hey, I got $40. Play the $40 drop, man. Come on.
You wild boy.
Play the $40 drop, man.
Oh, where that at? Where is that at, man?
I got $40.
I'm good.
All right.
I'm good.
The fact that she said she was good was a shock. Shout to my brother, man, Ohio's own DP Rocker, man. Hey, but let me ask y'all this, man, before we get out of here. Do y'all think Gary getting a little extra credit for beating El Rayo more than he should be? Because that's his best win is El Rayo at this point.
I would say a little more extra credit. I think he got his rightfully deserved credit. El Rayo's not a bum, but El Rayo is not the top of the division either.
You let Bernard tell it he a plumber.
No, that's what I'm saying. I mean, he was a champion. He was a belt holder. He was a title holder, but he never defended his title. The same way Pitbull Cruz never defended. The same way Rolly never defended. So I'm not gonna say El Rayo was any better than Rolly or Pitbull. Neither one of those guys defended it. They all lost it in their first title defense.
Hold on, man. Wait a minute, man. Big Dog Willie, you gonna stop lying on my name? You lie on my name, man.
What he said?
Big Dog got a line on me.
But
probably said that Devin knocks out with Predator.
Man, you gonna stop lying on my name, man.
I think Antoine got the credit that he deserved to get. I wouldn't go over the top with giving Antoine any credit. I mean, the man became a champion for the first time in his career, and he beat a quality opponent. Like I said, I'm not gonna say El Rayo was the top of the division or anything like that. We gotta remember that was El Rayo's first fight at 140, so it wasn't like he was at the.
That was the second fight.
His second fight.
Yeah.
His first fight was Pitbull. That was his second fight at 140.
But
so
the reason
it's not like he was campaigning at that division for a long time, and Antoine finally got a fight with him and he beat him. No, the man was a 135-pound fighter 2 fights ago, and he just moved up to the division.
But we still got to remember, and when we talk about El Rayo, and I mean no disrespect whatsoever toward the brother, but you got to remember the man he lost his first fight to Chris Colbert. He got knocked out against De Los Santos, and when he got stopped in that fight, the man was hanging. Man, body looked like a hash brown hanging out the bag, McDonald's style, man. I'm just telling you. And then what he really got credit for was getting a split decision with Pitbull Cruz. That's really what he got credit for.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't think El Rayo, in my personal opinion, I would always say at this current moment in time, and people, y'all can hate me if you want to, but I think Victor Postile is Antoine's best win. I think that was.
That's a good win. That's a good win.
I thought it was a bad stoppage, right? But man, Victor Postile is, man, once again, another crafty individual. You know what I'm saying? Man, then went through the fire. You feel me? And I mean, yeah, he done lost some fights. Yeah, I don't know what his record is, but outside, I know he lost to Bud. I know he lost to what's the nigga from
Didn't he lose the Bud?
Yeah, nah, he lost to Bud, but he lost to what's the nigga from the UK, man? That T.O.B.
Josh Kelly. I mean
Josh
Josh
Taylor.
Taylor.
He lost to Josh Taylor. I thought that was a much closer fight than what the refs had it.
I thought he beat Josh Taylor. I
didn't think he won. But at the same, and really, you know, hey, it is what it is. But man, if you go back and look at what Poststyle did against the Lucas, what's my brother name? Lucas Matisse. Man, he had that man hurt so many damn times in that fight.
He had him hurt bad.
Brother was straight. Brother was wobbling around the damn ring. Got there, man.
He was hurt bad.
When he,
I would say that's his best win because Antoine did something that nobody else did. He stopped that man.
He stopped him. Bud couldn't stop him.
Like Dub said, some people say that it was an early stoppage, but when you really look at that fight, Victor Poststyle was hurt bad at the end of that fight. He was hurt
real bad.
He was laying on the damn rope. Only reason I say it's a bad stoppage because I think it was like 30 seconds or something left in the damn fight.
Now, hold up. What I will say, Dub.
Go ahead.
Now, you saying that was a bad stoppage, and my guy yesterday was saying the Lubin was a bad stoppage. There's two different types of bad stoppages.
Those are two different. No. I didn't think that stoppage was bad. Man, the man was hugging the damn referee.
Did y'all see that? Did y'all see that close-up photo? Man, Lubin looked out on his feet.
No, the man was asleep.
That wasn't no bad. Man, the referee might have saved that man's life. Respectfully.
The man was. No, when I seen him when he went against the ropes. And I seen Vergil throw the first punch, and then I seen him throw the second punch, and his arms dropped. I said, he's asleep.
Ho. Hey, look,
his arms did drop. He was asleep.
Hey, Free, look, the way the ref got in there and stopped it, and look, Lubin hugging the referee out there. I'm sitting here like, this man don't have a clue where he at. I think that the Poststyle still understood where he was at. Now, I agree that he was hurt.
No, but he was hurt bad.
I thought he was hurt. I thought he was hurt multiple times in that fight. Me personally, you know what I'm saying. Yeah. But at the same time, man, I thought that a little grace could have been given there. Let the man finish. And I think But I will say this as well. I think this was when the whole Russia-Ukraine thing had started. And Poststyle, he's from Ukraine, so you know he was flying back overseas. If you can cuss, you can't fly. Like. It's a lot that goes into that, you know what I mean? So
yeah, let's move on. We don't want to talk about none of that. About the flying nowhere.
I'm just, I can't tell the truth.
No, not on that. I don't know about none of that overseas stuff. But
when you take a bad beating like that, you can't fly because of the altitude. It causes pressure on your brain, and you get a bad beating like that, they're not going to let you fly. You're gonna have to sit here for a couple of days until the swelling goes down and things like that. They're not gonna let you fly.
Hey Dub, so Uncle Curtis said, what you think Lamont Roach is doing with that 130 strap? You think he gonna drop it or he just holding it for decoration?
He about to fight Pitbull at 140, ain't he?
Man,
yeah.
No,
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I heard all these people calling for Tank Davis to get his belt taken, and this man is fighting at 135. I ain't hear nobody say nothing about Lamont Roach. This man is still holding a 130-pound belt.
Well, you about to hear it now, Free. You about to hear it now.
The man fought at 135, and that was earlier this year. In March of this year, he fought at 135. He is now about to fight at 140, and ain't nobody calling for Lamont Roach to get his belt.
Wait a minute. You about to hear it now. We calling for it right now on this show. Man, strip this man immediately. The man ain't going back to 130, and he need to. I was shocked that he was even going to the 40. I was like, damn, you had one fight at 30. Go ahead.
No,
Dub, didn't he come from? He had already fought at 140 before. He actually came down. So
agree. We agree.
Yeah, but the man said before he was about to fight Tank Davis, he was going to go to the section body and ask him, can he fight at 140?
But the problem is, Free, is that man, when you done got 2 weight classes above the weight that you hold a belt at, man, strip this man immediately. Strip him.
You saw what they did to Tank Davis? Tank Davis had a belt at 140, 135, and 130. They said, look, which belt are you going to plan on keeping? Because you can't defend all 3 of them. He said, I'm going to keep the 35. I'm going to keep the 35.
Cool. And
you know what's so funny about that? Tank is 100. Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead. Go ahead, BB.
No, I was saying it's funny because what's name is 130-pound fighter, man, but he fight at 35 just to fight comfortable. So I don't know.
Who?
Tank Davis.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I think he naturally a 130 pounder because he always be coming in at 130 and all that.
Well, he was about to fight Jake Paul at 190 or something crazy, man. Don't start this.
Nah, he wasn't gonna come in at 190. That was just the limit.
Well, why would you even? All right, I'm not having this conversation.
I mean, I don't care because it was an exhibition. But my whole thing is, even when Jamel moved up 2 weight classes, they stripped him immediately when he walked in the ring.
Immediately.
When Bud moved up 2 weight classes, they stripped. Well, they ain't stripped him immediately, but they stripped his ass.
They had been telling him that, though, Free.
He knew once he stepped in the ring, he was getting stripped. Now, mind you, he fighting for undisputed against Canelo, but at the same time, that man knew he was finna get stripped.
Yeah.
They told Jamel before he even stepped foot in the arena. They said once you get in that ring, you're gonna get stripped. So I hope.
But you gotta remember, Free. They had been telling him to fight. They had told him to fight Bachman first because IBF.
No, it wasn't Bachman. It was Tim
No. That's I'm talking about. Oh yeah, it was Tim Zoo. My bad. It was Tim Zoo. You're right.
Yeah,
they had talked about that Tim Zoo fight. They've been told him to fight that Tim Zoo fight, so it wasn't their fault.
Is Pitbull Cruz? Is he he's an interim champion at 40, ain't he?
No.
Nah, hell no.
Bro. He lost his last fight.
I believe he's the interim champion right now.
Hold on, I'm about to pull it up. I'll tell you in 1 second.
Maybe I'm wrong about it. I might be wrong. And if I'm wrong, y'all shoot me in the foot.
At 140. No, Pitbull is not an interim title at 140. Hold on. I'm looking at the wrong division. Hold up. Let me go back and double check.
Who the interim WBC?
You're at the WBC. Yes, he is. WBC. I don't know how he's the WBC interim title holder. Who did he fight? He lost to El Rayo. I don't remember him fighting for a WBC title. Interim title. Who did he fight?
I believe, and I might be wrong once again. Like I tell you, and y'all don't hold my feet to the fire when I say this. But I believe in the previous fight that he had against what's buddy's name? Damn, I can't call buddy's name. The nigga was it Fierro? It wasn't Fierro. Mm-hmm. It might have been Fierro. I think that's when he became the WBC interim champion.
This man literally fought nobody, became the WBC interim title holder.
It went. Hold on. I believe it was Fierro, bro. I could be wrong.
The guy he fought was July 19th, 2025. Sadio.
Who?
Sadio.
Sadio. SALCIDO.
That's his last name or first name?
That was his last fight.
I don't know who that is.
My point exactly.
Okay.
That was his last fight.
I figured that I knew that he had some type of ranking, you know what I'm saying? So hence the reason we say, hey, the WBC and
that was for the WBC interim title. And neither one of these guys should have been in position because this guy was 22-0 and Pitbull Cruz was 27-3-1. And Pitbull Cruz was coming off to El Rayo, and I don't know who this other guy is.
Fierro. He fought Fierro.
Yeah, I don't think Blair Cobb wanted to keep that, so I think that's why it went vacant when he beat Adrian Bronner for it.
Blair Cobb.
Because you remember Adrian Broner was the WBC interim champion at 140.
When?
This last time. You forgot that Don
you
King
out of order. You out of order.
Don King Promotions and Mauricio was tight. Same thing they got with my man Michael Hunter.
Hold on. Blair, hold on. We said Adrian Broner was an interim champion within the last 2 years.
Yeah, WBC.
Oh yeah, when he won, he had that fight for Don King. That's when we found out he was fighting for Don King.
Yeah,
he did become the interim title holder, and they said he was going to fight. He was going to fight. Who was it? He became the WBC interim title holder.
Well, clearly I'm out of order because I don't even remember that damn fight.
Yeah, I remember that because that's what I was like. Damn, Adrian Broner signed with Don King. That was the first fight that we seen Adrian Broner. He fought against a lawyer. Dude was a lawyer or something like that.
Yeah, and they had the interim title for the WBC on the line.
I know exactly what BBO talking about.
Yeah, because Don King got a good relationship with the WBC, so
and
just like
the following fight, he ended up fighting Blair Cobb, and Blair Cobb took the title from him.
Yeah, Blair Cobb said he wasn't paying the sanctioning fees, and they made him drop it. So
Billy Hutchinson.
Yep.
That was for that was for an interim title?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Amazing.
Yep.
This is amazing, man. Hey, and I say this respectfully. Mauricio said, hey, y'all, as long as y'all pay me accordingly, y'all can have whatever y'all want.
Hey, no, don't do that. Don't do that.
Hey, this is Mickey D's around here, man.
No, Dub, don't do that.
We doing it. Mauricio Suleiman, he doing it TI style. You can have whatever you like. I mean, my goodness, this is crazy.
You ice cold, man.
I'm telling the truth. I'm telling the truth.
You ice cold.
Am I lying?
Yeah. You wrong.
Man, who the hell?
Yes, you are.
Billy Hold on, Billy Hutchins.
Hold on. Oh, no, he didn't. Hold on. Let me see that. I know GD didn't bring his black tail in here, man. Shout out to GD. Oh, man. GD, one of my favorite people on YouTube, man.
Hey.
Man, shout out to GD, man.
I think I'm gonna go to that fight that they got coming up in Handover. I think that might be a pro box
Handover,
card.
Michigan?
No, Handover, Maryland.
Yeah.
Oh, Maryland.
I think that's going to be a pro box card.
I didn't even know they had a Handover, Maryland. Respectfully.
Yeah, that's where the Merlin Live Casino is at. That's where they fighting at, the Merlin Live Casino, which is 5 minutes from my house.
Hey, Freak, real quick, do you gamble, Freak? You gamble?
Yeah, I gamble.
Hey, we got to get on the tables together, man. We got to get on the table.
I play poker. I play blackjack. I play craps. I play Russian roulette.
See, I can play
craps. Oh. You don't play no damn Russian roulette. You don't play no Russian roulette. That man said Russian roulette is with a pistol and a bullet in it. You don't play none of that.
I don't put the gun to my head.
Hey, y'all out of order, man. Y'all out of order, man. Y'all got me talking like Dub, man. Y'all got me talking like Dub.
BBO.
You got me talking like Dub now.
Hold on, BBO, look.
You out of order, man.
BBO, look. Man, Free's supposed to be our security around here. Where is the security?
I really bury motherfuckers.
Free's supposed to be the damn security. And he's talking about Russian roulette.
Hold on one second, man.
I really bury motherfuckers.
That's all I can say. Shout out to my man Little Bill, man. Shout out to Little Bill.
Oh man. But I gamble. I don't gamble all the time, but yeah, I do gamble. I go to the casinos every once in a while.
I'm putting everything in order. Sometime in December, I'm gonna be pulling up down where y'all at, man. So hey, all I want is I need a Philly cheesesteak, I need a chopped cheese, and let's hit the casino. That's all I'm asking for.
I ain't gonna lie, D. I ain't gonna lie, Free. I'm thinking about driving and spending Christmas in DC, man. I love how they do everything downtown. You know what I mean?
I just
I
went
love.
past. I went past Hell's Kitchen yesterday.
Mm.
We got a Hell's Kitchen out here. I went past Hell's Kitchen yesterday.
Only thing about DC, man, it's so crowded now, man. I miss the old days, man. I come as a little kid.
Hey,
It's so
I will
crowded
tell
now.
you. I will tell you when y'all come out here, make sure y'all on the up and up because they do have the National Guard walking around there joining like groups of 4. You'll see a group of 4 dudes in military uniform. They just walking around with a 9mm on their hip, and they got their fatigues on.
Oh, you said the National Guard?
Yeah, they got National Guard walking around out here.
Hold on, what they doing?
No, I mean the same thing they've been doing around the country. ISIS and now that we got this daggone government shutdown, they trying to make sure ain't no crimes breaking out here because the government shut down like half the government.
Hey, free look. When I pull up, man, I don't want no smoke, man. I don't want no
Oh,
smoke.
where you pulling up at? You ain't gotta worry about it because you pulling up at VWI. You ain't gotta worry about it. You about 45 minutes away from DC. You ain't gotta worry about it.
I'm good. All right, cool. I'm good. All right. I don't want no smoke, man.
All you gotta do is be ready to get one of these.
I'm ready for that full cheese Whopper.
That's what I'm ready for. That full cheese.
That full cheese. That full cheese.
Did you get some snow up there, BBO?
I gotta check. I don't think so. Not yet. It's been raining
I know
hard.
it was snowing in Chicago today.
Yeah. See, Chicago is kind of different, man. Well, I'll take that back. It's just like they got the water right by it. But only difference, I live in the burbs.
They on them lakes.
I live in the burbs, so.
Yeah, but Ohio ain't that far away from Chicago.
No, what I'm saying, you don't have a lake effect snow like you do in the, like when I lived in the city of Cleveland. It snowed like hell. Hey, the east side is so cold. And then the west side is colder because you right. But I don't know if y'all ever walk home from school and that wind go up your coat. Oh my God. You can never get your hands warm. I hate it.
You know it's so bad, BBO. This is a true story.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't experience snow outside of me going snowboarding, those type of things. I didn't experience snow just living at where I stay in Georgia. I done probably experienced it 3 times in my life. My son, this nigga done only once again outside of taking him snowboarding and all that. This man, he be like, Daddy, you think it's gonna snow this year? I'm like, bro, it don't ever snow. It never snows. We had it 1 year, you know what I'm saying? And it was only for a day. We had snow for a day. That brother lived it up. He lived it up in the snow. I said, man, hey, but I don't get snow, man. I be shocked when it snows. And the crazy thing is when it do snow, we not equipped for it down here. No. So next thing, what you end up seeing is the last time I really had to deal with snow, I was living in Atlanta, and man, trying to navigate your way home in snow and ice when y'all got different tires and chains and all this other kind of nonsense that be going on. I don't understand. We don't understand that down here, man. I end up. I had my good work shoes on. You know what I'm saying? What a lot of people would call church shoes, dress shoes, what we call them down here. I had my dress shoes on. I'm walking in the snow in damn dress shoes. Man, it's on everything I love. At that time, I'm staying in an apartment, right? So it's a big hill, right? It's a big hill that you got to come down. Mind you, to get home, I had to go up a hill. So I just had to leave my car. And I was like, man, I'm going to just go get it tomorrow. When the snow melt, I'll go get it tomorrow. Let me lock everything up. Man, 5 or 6 cars then came down the hill, and there's like a little barrier, you know what I'm saying, a little cement wall. It ain't but probably about 4 feet high. Man, they done crashed in. Everybody done messed their stuff up, crashing into the wall, bro. And then after 2 of them crashed into the wall, the other 2 crashed into the cars in front of them. I said, man, I'm sure glad I ain't even get here. I ain't get this far. Man, we can't deal with snow down here. Y'all know how to deal with it. We don't.
Hey, shout out to my man Free. Had the funniest thing of the day. That brother said, well, break me off again if you appreciate me. Shout out to Free, man. Hey.
Man, hold on, man. That wasn't no damn joke.
No. I'm just laughing because Free my dog, man. Hey, shout out to Free, man. But let me say this real quick. We are 120 subscribers away from 6,000, man. Help us get to our goal. If y'all do, I'm going to give away a PS5. Or if y'all want, because it seems like y'all just want cash, I'll just give y'all the cash, man. Let me know what y'all want. When we get to 6,000 subscribers, we're going to either give away, I think the PS5 was like 400. Either I'll give you away 400 cash or I'll get you a PS5. Whatever y'all want to do, we're going to do. And that's a cool part. As we grow, we get cooler and cooler gifts, and we do more and more. We already gave away a PS5. We already gave away cash. Let's do something special, man. We on the rise.
Wait a minute. You gave away a PS5?
Yeah.
For what?
I think what we trying to get to back then, Free, like a 3,000 or something? Free. Free didn't fit on the steps. No, I was saying, remember when we gave away that PS5? What was that when we got to 3,000 or something like that?
That was I think that was like at 2.5.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so it's been a while since we gave some away. So we're gonna give some away at 6,000. That's a benchmark. And from 6,000, we're gonna get to 10,000, man. And you know, guess what, man? We didn't buy one supporter. Every one of y'all supported naturally. And I definitely appreciate y'all, man. But what can they find you at Dub Right Side?
Hey man, y'all type in Dub Right Side, man. We live, you know what I'm saying? Hell, I might go live tonight. We talking conspiracies, we talking boxing, you know what I'm saying? We talking Cowboys, we talking Georgia, football. And I ain't gonna go live tonight, man. I got some things I gotta handle tomorrow, so I ain't gonna waste. I ain't saying it's a waste of time, but I ain't gonna do it tonight. But man, 3-Eye Atlas, I'm telling y'all now, man, we got some stuff going on in our galaxy, in our solar system that is unheard of, that's outrageous, and I love every bit of it, me personally. But man, y'all go sub to Dub Right Side. Hey, the best late night boxing show you can ever find, you know what I'm saying? And shout out to my brother BVO, shout out to my brother D Free. Man, always a great time rocking with y'all brothers, man. Always.
Hey, and where can we find the best football show in the game, man? When we gonna get the best football team back together, Puerto Rican Free and Crazy Dub. When y'all can get that football show back going?
Whenever Dub get time to get back up here, but I'm live every Sunday for the 1 o'clock and the 4 o'clock game. I call different games, and then you'll get the breakdown of what's going on throughout the rest of the games on Sunday. From my brother Prize Fighter, he has the NFL red zone, so he be giving out the updated scores, and I'm calling a live game. But we're gonna start dropping some more football videos, and we're gonna get onto the NBA as well.
And Free, real quick, if y'all don't know, me and Free, we're gonna we started it this past year, but we'll be covering, and I'm just being honest, my damn Cowboy, they so damn sorry. We might start covering the draft and draft information, the individuals in the draft. We may start covering that a little earlier, because I say this respectfully, Free. The Washington Football Wizards, they ain't no good either.
I was about to say my Commanders ain't no better than the Dallas Mavericks.
Hey, that's wild, man.
Hey,
y'all coming off a division championship game, man. Y'all coming off a championship game.
Well, hold on, BDO. You can't say too much of anything because the Cleveland Browns are worse than both of us. Y'all worse than we are.
The Cleveland Cavaliers buckets ain't no better.
Hey, hold on, man. Tell them again.
The Cleveland Cavaliers.
You out of order.
Hey, the Cleveland Cavaliers buckets ain't no better.
Hey man, we all
another black man making millions and millions of dollars. So I'm proud of you, no matter what you think.
I ain't trying to hear that, man. Ain't none of us good. We can call a spade around here, can't we?
Yeah,
ain't none of us.
Hey, when your team ain't playing good, we can't give them a real name. So my team is the Washington Wizards, and you got the Dallas Mavericks Cowgirls, and you got the Cleveland Cavalier Buckets. They don't get no real names.
Hey,
I'm cool with all of it because that's
I
how
ain't gonna
bad
lie
we
to
are.
you, man.
That's how bad we are.
We went was it 4-32 and got all that talent, and we didn't win a championship. We the Cleveland Clowns, bro. I'm gonna just keep it a buck.
Shout out to the Cleveland Clowns, man. Shout out to
And we had old Big Daddy in the house, Nicky Chubb. We had them all, man, and we found a way to mess it up. But that's sports for you, man. Shout out to Vergil Ortiz going in there, beating the best black fighter they could find him. And I hope he fights Boots next. If he do, he do. He don't, he don't. We back tomorrow with something special for y'all. Peace.
Peace.